Right now on Secrets of Bluegrass Chef's Mexican food made from scratch.
There's your fire.
It's south of the border flavor with true bluegrass ingredients. Sourced here as many as you can, right here from Kentucky. Goat cheese to bison, all right here in just a couple of miles. And you can't have Mexican food without margaritas, right? Oh. So we're making those too right now on Secrets of Bluegrass Chef's south of the border style. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Paris Town, right here at Kitchen Theater. I'm Kevin Harnett with my broadcast partner, Tim Laird. And Kevin, it's a great day to be in Kitchen Theater because we're going to be cooking Mexican food, but not like your typical Mexican restaurant. The chef from El Mundo in Louisville is joining us, and he's ready to reveal the secrets to an unbelievable, spiced-up butternut squash soup. Plus, one of my favorites, chili rellenos stuffed with local pork. You're making me hungry, Tim, so what do you say? Let's get cooking. Let's bring on the chef from El Mundo, Chef Mike Boyle. Hello, Chef.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Good
Welcome.
To see you. Welcome.
Appreciate you being here. You've got a crowd of hungry guests here, and I know you're used to that. I've been to El Mundo many times. You're used to feeding them. And what a place you have there.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, we're ready.
Well, we're glad you're here. Tell us a little bit, first of all, about El Mundo, and then we'll jump into what we're making today.
Well, El Mundo's been in Louisville for 25 years. The original location's been on Frankfort Avenue, and recently, in the last year and a half, we opened the location on Bardstown Road. So now we have two spots that you can come and enjoy all our tasty food.
It's fabulous. So you guys have been around for a long time. There are many fan favorites, I know, and you're going to make a couple of those today?
We are. Well, the chili relleno is always on the menu. The butternut squash soup is seasonal, and we do this in the fall each year.
And your selection, of course, of fine tequilas and mezcals, unbelievable. And of course, I've been to the cocktail bar, and it's great. Well, I was going to say, I didn't know if you'd ever eaten at El Mundo. Well, I've had a few garnishes. Does the line count? The margaritas are unbelievable. You guys have some fantastic drinks. I know we're going to get to that later in the show, too. We have a nice recipe to share. But tell us what we're making today. You mentioned the butternut squash soup, and we also have
the chili relleno.
The relleno.
Stuffed with the pork, which is from Woodland Farms, which is local, and it's a really nice product. So, yeah, we roast it in the oven overnight. And
well, walk us through the ingredients. Tell us how we're going to get started. I know we're sort of doing both at one time here,
right.
So let's go.
Well, first we'll start with the chili relleno. Roast it on the flame, and then we'll steam the skin off so we can get that going.
Okay.
And you want to turn that black all the way around. You can do it at home, but hopefully you have a good hood vent to vent out the...
And that's a poblano pepper, right?
It is a poblano pepper.
Poblano
Correct.
pepper.
When turned into the dish, it is a chili relleno.
So just right on the flame. If you have a grill, maybe that would be even a better thing.
A grill, you could roast it and do it in the broiler in the oven,
okay,
which would be a little safer for some that aren't used to doing that. So, yeah.
You're talking to me.
No, I'm talking to the oven.
I can always tell.
Okay. And so what we've got here is the butternut squash soup. In there, we've got roasted local butternut squash, which is coming from Scottsville, Kentucky right now.
Okay.
We roast that in the oven for a couple hours, scrape out the squash. We've got chili puree, that's going to give it the kick. Onions and garlic are already in here with a little bit of oil, and then we're going to garnish it with toasted pumpkin seeds.
Oh, nice. And what I like is you always have a different soup depending on the season and everything else, and they're all unique. I mean, just the other day I was in there and you had this wonderful mushroom soup like I've never tasted before, but it's really good.
So really all we want to do is get this hot and make it nice and smooth. We'll turn our pepper.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, that pepper doesn't take long to char up, does it? Nice.
No, you
color on that.
well, you're really just, charring the skin, and that way you can peel it, and the flesh on the inside is still whole and, firm. And if you overcook it, it's going to be kind of mushy when it's finally done.
Well, it kind of looks like everything Kevin cooks at home. Is that color? It's not on fire yet. That's the thing. I'm waiting for that to happen. Now, you may have gone through a lot of the ingredients in here, but tell me again, what do we start with in this pan?
We start with the there's your fire. We start with the onions and garlic and a little bit of oil.
Yep.
We've already pre-roasted the squash. Add that, and then we have vegetable stock. So we keep it vegan and vegetarian. And
okay.
add the chili paste, and then season her up with a little salt and pepper. We can give her a little dash. And it can be served, you know, kind of country style like this, chunky, which we're going to be doing today.
Yep.
Or if you prefer something more blended and pureed, you can put it in a blender or, you know, an immersion blender.
Gotcha.
So it's really up to personal preference.
All right.
At the restaurant, it is pureed, but today it'll be in this
Yeah, a little bit on the chunky
yeah,
side, which is fine. You can have the soup either way. Well, I'll tell you, while that continues to cook and we really start to char this poblano pepper, Tim, let's take a quick commercial break.
Absolutely. So stay with us on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of the Kentucky Beef Council. Beef is still what's for dinner.
Catch a fresh episode of Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs every weekend on Wave 3 News. Set a series record on your DVR and never miss an episode. Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, served fresh every weekend.
Make food service easier with help from Dine Company, the restaurant store. If you prep, cook, or serve food, we serve you. Shop Louisville's largest selection of new and used food equipment and smallwares in-store or online at dinecompany.com. Experience the difference our people make at Dine Company, family-owned and operated since 1982.
I'm Natalie Reese, the owner of Cooking at Millie's. We bring in local chefs from restaurants all around Louisville to walk you through a 3-course meal. It's a fun evening of you making dinner, eating, and learning a few things while drinking a glass of wine. We would love for you to join us one evening. Cooking at Millie's is for everyone. You know, bring a friend, bring your significant other, bring whoever you want. Just have a great dinner and a great night out.
How do you like that?
If you like Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs on TV, you'll love to see it in person.
Great time.
Fabulous.
Join us at the Secrets Kitchen Theater in Louisville's historic Paristown.
This is a great experience.
I love that.
Watch top chefs reveal their secrets
And I don't really hold back on this stuff.
and then taste everything they make.
I love this.
Delicious.
You can also enjoy all the other fun and shopping Paristown has to offer while you're there.
We had a really good time.
Get your tickets now online at mintjuliptours.com. And hurry, because space is limited.
This is so good and so popular.
Watch Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs on TV and see it in person by going to mintjuliptours.com.
It was outstanding.
Make your reservations today.
Still cooking.
Appreciate you sharing the secrets. Kevin Harnett back with you right here from Paristown at our kitchen theater. We welcome you back here. Word is quickly spreading about this area because there's always something happening, both indoors and out, from festivals to flea markets. And Paristown is home, of course, to our Secrets of Bluegrass Chef's Kitchen Theater.
And Kevin, we're excited this time because we have the honor of cooking with the chef from Il Mundo, Mike Boyle. Hello, chef.
Hello.
I tell you, you got us kicked off with
man.
a little bit of butternut squash going there. We're getting ready for the chili. That's getting all nice and roasted. And where do we go from here?
It smells delicious.
Thank you. Well, we're going to take the chili off, and we'll steam that, and then we'll remove the skin.
See, here's a secret, too, because when you put it in there, it'll help that skin, right? Is that?
Yes, it'll produce the steam and then kind of remove the skin from the.
I see.
Make
So
it a
you
little
just
easier.
get it nice, hot, charred, put it in the bag. Usually by the time I get it in the bag, it goes in the garbage because it's really charred, but I maybe I've been skipping a step.
Or usually Kevin's in the bag already.
Well, now Tim.
Sorry.
All right, we've got the butternut squash.
So we're ready to plate on that.
All right.
We can go
Well, that's
right
quick.
into.
That doesn't take long.
Well, a lot of the work is up front. So you're cooking, you know, already pureed products, and it's much
Warming it up.
Oh, look at that texture, too,
They have
Kevin.
a good color, yeah.
All right. It's a little chunky. And then a little garnish of toasted pumpkin seed.
That'll give it a little crunch.
It'll give it a little crunch, a little spice.
And there it is.
And there it is.
There you have it, the butternut squash soup right there from El Mundo, Mike Boyle. Nice. That is awesome. That's just one of many soups that they feature there. And of course, as you mentioned, there are some favorites, some staples that you guys have, and the next dish that you're going to make is one of those.
Absolutely.
Walk us through that and tell us what that is.
Okay. Well, it's the chili relleno, which is the stuffed poblano pepper, which we just roasted. The chili pepper is stuffed with cheese and your choice of filling.
Well, let's get started with this.
All right. So with this, we're going to make a roux, which is flour and oil. For me, I start with the onions and the garlic in the oil.
Okay.
That way they're already cooked. So we're going to add the flour, and we're making, it's really just a blonde roux instead of a darker, more gumbo kind of item.
And what kind of oil was that, Chef?
That's canola oil.
Canola oil?
Yeah.
The longer you cook that, the thicker that's going to get.
It's more flavor toast on that, and then actually we'll add our liquid for the green chili sauce, which I guess this is the secret part because we've got lime juice, soy sauce, and a little bit of water in here. So the soy adds a little bit of, saltiness and just a little background of flavor.
So that is the secret
that
ingredient.
That is the secret ingredient. Reveal.
I saw you were hesitant to reveal the secret,
I know,
which, by
I
the
saw
way,
that.
is the name of the show.
Well,
It is. Add it right in there.
So that's going to add a lot more flavor to it, other levels
The
of
soy
flavor.
brings a lot of depth that you ordinarily wouldn't get, and we're going to
Now, these were the green chilies?
This is green chilies and diced tomato.
Okay. Give it another little kick. So while that simmers, the poblano is coming back out.
The poblano's coming back out. I'm going to
It's like magic. It's like going to pull a rabbit out of his hat.
Put a pair of gloves on because it's going to be a little hot.
Hot, yeah.
And it's been steaming in the bag, so we're going to show you how easy that skin comes off, right? Chef?
Right. That's hopefully it'll just slide right off.
Excellent.
You can usually, if you need help, you can dip it in a little water or run it under the tap. You do want to open the window in your kitchen because you may get a little whiff from the peppers. So see, it slides right off. And ours is not traditional. Traditionally, they're battered and fried. So we're serving a little healthier version here that's just roasted over the flame, peeled, and then baked in the oven.
Yeah, that is different, because when I tried it at the restaurant, I go, wow, this is great, but it wasn't battered and fried.
No,
it's all natural flavors.
Yeah, traditionally.
Because that poblano tastes great. It's just a nice flavor, and then you get to taste everything on the inside. And
the seeds out.
And it was a little healthier. That means I can have 2 margaritas with that.
Right, yeah, make up for it on the other end. I like that.
All right, so we'll put our cheese in there. Leave a little for garnish. Put the filling in. We'll roll it back up to make it look like a pepper.
And would you say the filling was this time? Pork?
This is the pork. This is Berkshire pork. It's a heritage variety, and they are raised with the bison up there in Goshen. So right from
and that's what we love about all your foods are sourced here, as many as you can, right here from Kentucky. So you're really good about that. Mexican flavors with Kentucky foods.
Love that.
Well, we have great farmers and farms here, so might as well take advantage of them.
That's a great thing, and I think that's what attracts a lot of great chefs to Kentucky, is that we have those great farmers raising everything almost.
Goat cheese to bison, all right here in just a couple miles.
I'm going to take these off. And what we'll do is we'll ladle our sauce over the top.
Oh. Doesn't that look good? Can you all see it?
Stay on there, and then we'll take our, cheese garnish, and that'll get baked in the oven, which the one served here.
There it is.
Okay. So.
That is tasty. I love that dish too. That has been on the menu for a long time. I've had that, and that's a staple. Awesome. Well, Mike, thank you for sharing the secrets. We appreciate that. Now we kind of have an idea of what is in and why the flavors are the way they are. And Tim, we're not finished with the show. We've got more to come.
Oh, we've got a cocktail coming up. You're going to show you a secret recipe that they have at El Mundo. and that's coming right up. So stay tuned for that.
Well, thank you, Mike, and we'll
Thank
bring
you.
Erica back out here in a second.
Mike,
Give him a
thank
round
you.
of applause. Mike Boyle from El Mundo. Don't go away. More secrets from El Mundo, from behind the bar, when we come back on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Catch a fresh episode of Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs every weekend on Wave 3 News. Set a series record on your DVR and never miss an episode. Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, served fresh every weekend.
Italian at its finest. Volare. Inspired cuisine by Chef Josh Moore. Intimate dining, private events, and year-round patio seating. Savor Volare. Cocktails and dinners 7 nights a week. Volare on Frankfurt Avenue.
Nicely done, beef. You're the only meat proper enough to be named Wellington. A protein like no other. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
Kevin Harnett back with you on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, and right now it's time for another Wine Find with John Johnson at the Wine Rack.
Well, today, Kevin, we've got 2 intriguing French rosés. The first one comes from Calvé. This is what's called a Crémant de Bordeaux. It's a fun term to say. All that means is this is a sparkling wine from the Bordeaux region instead of from Champagne. So you can't call it Champagne unless it's from that Champagne district. This is from Bordeaux, an area more commonly known for great red wines, some white wines too. The Calvé brand goes back to 1818. It was started by Jean-Marie Calvé. It was resurrected in the United States by his descendant Jean-Christophe Calvé and his son Jean-Sébastien Calvé. Wine Rack was one of the first stores in the country to bring back this Brut Rosé and share it with our customers here. Essentially, it delivers you a dry, fruit-forward, a lot of red berry fruit, red currant, some melon notes. A wine that's very similar to Champagne, about half the price. We sell this for $17.99 a bottle, and again, that's called a Crémant de Bordeaux. And then we have a wine made from Grenache, Syrah, Cinsault. It was started by a man named Gerard Bertrand. His actually father started the winery. Gerard Bertrand grew up in the wine business with his father, went off, became a hotshot rugby player, and then took over the winery after his father passed away, and has built it into one of the most powerful and really one of the best wineries in the Languedoc-Roussillon, if not all of France. Both of these wines are dry but fruit forward, go exceptionally well with salads, everything that you want in the summer, even barbecue. These are 2 of the most exciting wine finds we've got in the rosé category. So come on down and see us. If you love rosé, we've got rosés from Spain, we have rosés from Italy, France, obviously, and the United States. And these things really hit the mark when it comes to summertime, picnics, porch drinking, you name it. Cheers.
Thanks, John. Stick around. We have more Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs coming up.
The Wine Rack, bringing you wines, beers, spirits, and cheeses of the world for over 18 years. Local, independent, and now offering delivery from the heart of Crescent Hill and online at wineshoplouisville.com.
Zucker is the free app to find great deals to local restaurants and merchants. Find coupons, join local businesses' loyalty clubs, and play games right from your mobile phone. Save big at local merchants like Gustavo's Mexican Grill, The Manhattan Project, Maui Whitening, and many more. Help support local businesses while you save money. Check out all the great deals on Zucker. Download Zucker and start saving big today.
Xooker. Zucker.
Fine dining in Louisville's most legendary location, Matt Wynn's Steakhouse, overlooking the historic grounds of Churchill Downs with outstanding views of the city. Indulge in a spectacular menu featuring the finest steaks, seafood, and locally sourced ingredients. Matt Wynn's has an amazing collection of the world's rarest bourbons and wines. The first year-round on-site restaurant at Churchill Downs. Matt Wynn's Steakhouse, a dining experience like none other in Louisville.
Make food service easier with help from Dine Company, the restaurant store. If you prep, cook, or serve food, we serve you. Shop Louisville's largest selection of new and used food equipment and smallwares in-store or online at dinecompany.com. Experience the difference our people make at Dine Company, family owned and operated since 1982.
I'm Tim Laird, back with more secrets of Bluegrass chefs, and it's time now to take a tasty trip to one of Kentucky's amazing state parks. This time, we venture to Jenny Wiley's State Park in eastern Kentucky, which is perched among towering pines and peaceful mountains right on Dewey Lake. There's hiking, boating, fishing. There's also a great lounge at the lodge with over 100 bourbons. And of course, fantastic food from chefs like Frank Bentley, who knows this park very well.
I grew up in this area. I've been here since I've been about 6 years old.
Frank has a lot of secrets when it comes to cooking, and he's sharing some of them with us right now.
We're going to make some bourbon glazed salmon.
First, he rubs a salmon fillet with olive oil and seasons it with salt and pepper.
I'll lay it on the grill, mark it off.
Once it's marked on both sides, the salmon goes into the oven for about 10 minutes. Now, it's on to the glaze.
I'm going to do a homemade bourbon glaze. Add a little bit of bourbon. Got to have the bourbon. The soy sauce, 1/3 cup. A little bit of water. And this right here is 1/4 cup of honey, cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of orange juice, half a teaspoon of ginger. You want to reduce it down to about halfway.
Chef Frank stirs in a cornstarch slurry to thicken up the sauce. Then lets it simmer for about 5 minutes.
You actually want to brush that on your salmon one time it's in the oven. That way you got that nice glaze on it. Bourbon glazed salmon and a seasonal vegetable. Come try it for yourself.
If you want to make the most of your vacation, there's no better place than the Bluegrass State. Kentucky's 45 state parks offer abundant places to play and diverse accommodations to stay. Take a hike, float your boat, or bike the trails. Pitch a tent under the stars, or settle into a lakefront lodge. Tee up for 18 holes, then enjoy a signature meal. Even better, Kentucky residents receive special discounted rates. Plan your trip at www.parks.ky.gov.
Welcome to a whole new Nulu dining experience at Everyday Kitchen. Creative scratch cuisine from Chef Michael Vida, who prepares every dish with the finest and freshest local ingredients. Try the Beast of the Day off the rotisserie, or fresh seafood selections and amazing vegetarian and vegan dishes. Elevated modern comfort food in a casual atmosphere with a whole lot of Louisville flair. Located at the gateway to Nulu at 552 East Market Street. Everyday Kitchen. Love what you eat.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Paristown. Kevin Harnett alongside Tim Laird, and we brought on a friend of ours from El Mundo, is showing us how to make a special cocktail. We'll jump into that in a second. Tim, we've had a chance to taste the butternut squash.
And the chili relleno, which was delicious. I had a bite of that, and it was so good. It's just as good as I remembered it when I was down at El Mundo. But what I'm excited about, too, is we're going to show the secrets to a real margarita, right?
Real margarita, yes.
Erica Chavez-Graciano is here to show us that. And what do you mean by a real margarita?
It's the authentic margarita. There's no sour mix, there's no sugar. It's basically booze, and lime juice.
Well, no wonder Tim likes it so much.
So it's also our most popular margarita. It's really delicious. Did you guys like it? Yeah. Good. Yes. Okay, great. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it at home. The number one thing you want to make sure you have is 100% blue agave tequila. Make sure that it's a Blanco. You can use any as long as it's 100% blue agave. So I'm going to make 2 because I'm making 1 for each of these guys.
Perfect. Yay.
Yes.
Sometimes I get left out of this mix.
Now, because there's so much booze in this margarita, you want to shake it with a lot of ice because water is one of the ingredients.
So we want to dilute it a little bit,
Yes.
and it actually wakes up the flavor of the tequila when it dilutes a little bit as well.
So at home, I want you to experiment. If you like more Cointreau, add more. If you like more lime juice, add more. If you just want to shake some tequila and just have that, that's fine too, no judgment.
And I was surprised because when I said now, when you make a real margarita, you got to have a little agave nectar or sugar or something, a sweetener, right? Like a simple syrup. And
nope.
And no, Erica goes, no,
Absolutely
this is a real margarita. None of that sweet and sour or
none of it. No.
Or triple sec, boom, nothing.
Nope.
You got.
I always just stop at the tequila and be like, look at my margarita. Boom.
Oh, and all of our margaritas at El Mundo, we don't use any pre-made sour mix. They're all with fresh lime juice. It's all very fresh.
All fresh ingredients.
Yes.
That's key. I'll tell you what, I noticed that too in the bar. Everything is freshly squeezed.
That's key in everything.
It is. It really is. I always look for that when I'm looking at a restaurant or the bar, check out their ingredients.
Yeah. When you see those little plastic like limes and lemons, you're like, no way.
No way. Don't use those. I don't know why they still sell
I'm
that.
out of here.
Right.
Just gonna pour.
Oh boy.
Let's cut this lime. Okay.
Perfect. Wow.
There you are.
Thank you, Erica.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Salute.
Cheers. Salute.
I'm gonna check out the chef's work here.
Oh, good.
Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, Erica.
I'm going to step away or Tim will be grabbing for mine. I've seen it work.
Yeah. This is absolutely
very
delicious.
good.
Oh, I'm telling you what.
And a nice mixture. Maybe I do need your ratio. That's perfect.
It is perfect. Well, you'll have to come to El Mundo.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
There you go. I believe it will.
Exactly. I'm not going to make it at home. I'm just going to go to El Mundo.
Perfect.
Have you all enjoyed the show today? Good. The folks from El Mundo. Chef Mike Boyle, thank you. Erica Chavez-Graziano, thank you. We appreciate you being here. We thank you all for watching. And if you at home want to be a part of our studio audience, it's easy to do. Simply log on to mintjuliptours.com. Tim, it's time for us to say goodbye.
All right, goodbye. Take care. We'll see you next time on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
At Ditto's, one of the region's top chefs is preparing your next meal, like the French Quarter Pork Chop Portofino or Ditto's Chicken Marsala and Citrus Salad. Ditto's Grill. Delightful, delectable, delicious. It's gotta be Ditto's. Bardstown Road at Grinstead Drive.
Zucker is spotlighting local restaurants in Kentuckiana. Download the free Zucker app and save at hundreds of local restaurants right from your mobile phone. Let's check in with Ramiro from Ramiro's Cantina.
My name is Ramiro. I'm the owner of Ramiro's Cantina. We are family owned. We've been here for 12 years, and everything that you see is from scratch. From our mussels to our ability and oink oink burgers, and a new edition of birria tacos. Here at Ramiro's, we offer dine-in, pickup, and delivery. We do follow the CDC and state guidelines very seriously, so you can feel safe when you come over to Ramiro's and try our great, great Mexican food.
Go to the deal marketplace of the free Zucker app and select Ramiro's Cantina. Choose the deal you want and save 50% while knowing you're helping a local restaurant. While on the Zucker app, join the Ramiro's Cantina VIP Loyalty Club and receive exclusive offers via email and text message. Download Zucker and start saving big today.
Savor seasonal food and fine wine on Frankfort Avenue at Berenice with live jazz 7 days a week. Cocktails, dinner, and private events. Late night dining too. The place to be is at the V, Berenice on Frankfort Avenue.